Hello, my little Skam loving community. Marcus Butler, who? Okay, sorry. Yeah, hi. I've got a little video for those of you who still missing Norwegian Skam and cannot believe that there will be no fifth season. I know, right? Ouch. Harsh. Yeah, at this point there probably won't be any good news. There's still no fifth season coming out, so yeah, I hope that's not what you expected. But I do have a list of 5 Norwegian TV shows that are certainly worth watching on their own, and especially if you are still in love with Skam. Let's begin. So the first series is probably well, I feel like it's the most known because there's already an American remake, and I have found out about this series through this remake. I just googled it and it turned out that it was a remake. I didn't know it, just was in love with the show. And this is the Eyewitness. I have not seen the original Norwegian version yet, certainly yet, because I am going to watch it. Probably binge watch it. I should not do that, but well, whatever. I'm totally in love with the American one, and I think it absolutely worth watching both of them. Just amazing. This is a crime drama, so maybe when it comes to genre it's not really the same as Skam, well, obviously, but it was produced by the same broadcasting corporation, NRK, the one that produced Skam as well. So that's certainly a bonus because they seem to be very well, good at filming, I guess, or choosing shows. If you are familiar with the American remake, then you probably, the plot is completely the same, although I still do recommend watching the original version, even though I have not seen it myself, but as I said before, but I'm very certain that they will go. And I mean, can you ever get enough of a beautiful love story? I don't think so, so watch it. To those who's not familiar with the American version, I'm just going to quickly recap you the main idea. So there are 2 boys that are in the middle or in high school. I think they're 15 or 16 years old, and they're secretly in love. In American version it was Philip and Lucas, and then this in the original Norwegian version their names are Philip as well and Henning. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, sorry. They just live on the border with Sweden, I believe, and they're in love. They have to keep it a secret though. And once, I believe during their date, or maybe something more going on, they stumble across a crime scene basically, but they don't want to tell about it to the police and to the parents because then their secret would be revealed. So they try to keep this a secret as well, although they're not very successful at it because this crime starts a series of this crime murder related events that they can't get themselves out of. So I think I did not give out too much, so yeah, well, I'm sorry if there's some drastic spoiler. No, I don't think there was any. There is only 1 season in the original version, and there are 6 episodes. And also, just to make your task even easier, I have already found you a YouTube channel where you can find all of the series with English subtitles. There it is. There. Obviously, as usual, I will link everything down below that I've discussed. So yeah, you won't have to do any work except for watching and enjoying it. Moving on, we have the second TV show that is called Øyevitne. Okay, I'm not sure how it's called in original. I don't know how to pronounce in Norwegian, but in English they have translated it as The River, and I guess it makes sense because everything is around this mystic river. It is well, it's not a crime drama as well, but it's kind of it's more of a detective story or thriller. Yeah, it's more of a thriller, maybe even horror story, because there are some shots that are like very drastic and terrifying. Yeah, I have seen this show, and well, it's got Thomas Hayes in it, so I don't know if that's a bonus for you. That certainly was for me. He's not, I wouldn't say that he's a main role, but he appears quite a lot in the show, and he's got a very interesting emploi, I would say, absolutely different to real life. Therefore, I'd say it's certainly worth watching and checking out. I don't know. I would. Because I have seen it, I will try to just read you the plot so that I would not give out too much information, because I do have this problem, and a lot of friends hate me for that, for spoiling the show, but I will try not to do it with you. So the plot is: a little, very, very cute girl disappears after finding a few body parts in the river and drawing some alarming, bizarre pictures. After that, basically everybody's looking for her, obviously, and there is some serious opposition or confrontation shown between the army and the police and the local people. But mostly they kind of, I feel like they focus on the army itself and how they try to protect some weird secrets that they might have or might not, but well, yeah. And it gets even more concerning for the army, and and it gives more suspense to the plot, because the place where it's supposedly located, this series, is near the Russian and Finnish border, and Norwegian, obviously, and because of that, there are a lot of, I would say that there are quite some political references in it, especially with Russian, I would say, although there are quite some of Finnish political reference as well, so yeah. And I don't know. No, I should stop there, because I think it was enough to make you interested in the show, but I'm afraid that if I'm going to continue, I will just tell you the whole story. But I loved it, actually. I did not expect... I didn't know what to expect when I started watching it. I have to confess, I did start watching it just because it has Thomas Hayes in it, and after the first episode, it actually got me. I was so absorbed in the show. It was amazing. It's very interesting, very thrilling, and I don't know, the shots, as usual, very beautiful. So if you're interested in the beauty and camera work as I am, it's certainly on point, very good. The plot itself is very thrilling. I totally recommend. I have found this show with English subtitles here. Although this site does have tendency to delete some links and then re-upload, and well, basically it's very unstable, but I'm pretty sure that you can still find some link there. It's got only 1 season and 8 episodes, and I haven't found out yet. I haven't looked it up, but I think there were some speculations that there might be season 2 of the show. I'm not sure though, so I have to check it out and tell you the answer here while I'm editing. Huh? Okay. Next, I've got the show for you that out of all 5 that I want to introduce you to, probably has the most Skam vibe, because this show does actually also use different platforms to spread the show, demonstrate, well, all of that. And it's called Virse. I will not even try to pronounce it in Norwegian. No need to be brutal to such a pretty language. Oh my god, I just realized most of these shows are kind of detective crime related shows. I actually did not plan that. I mean, obviously did, but I did not think about it as I was choosing them. So, well, what can I say? Just Norway is very good at filming detective crime stories. And I love Norwegian detective stories, books. They're amazing as well. I don't know, maybe it's just something about the style, the genre. Okay, let's stop rambling and let me tell you about this show. In this show, someone's getting missing as well, and this time it is Thea, who's Liv's best friend, and they're living together, and she just goes missing after a night out, after a party. I have not watched the show myself, I only have heard about it from my friends, and I have watched the trailer just before filming this video. I certainly can tell that I do feel the vibe, that it does give me some Skam-ish vibe. Well, I don't know, at some point maybe. And what's going on is basically during the show, Liv is trying to find clues of where her friend could be, where she could go, and just as Liv does, we do it with her. This is a very interesting way to like interact with the audience, I would say. Although this show did remind me of one, I think it's American show, Guilt. I don't know, it just kind of did, because well, you know, there in this show, a girl gets killed, and her friends trying to figure out what happened, and they just unravel all this incredible and mysterious thing that's going on in the heart of London. And okay, it's not in London, and it's not really the same. I didn't know, just I only read the description of the show, and I watched the trailer, and it kind of reminded me of this show as well. So, and I would recommend it too, so I don't know, why not say it, right? Okay, let's get back to Virse. As I understood, until the end of the season, she does not find Thea, so there's going to be a season 2, I guess. And basically, yeah, the episodes are very short as well. They're about 20-22 minutes long. So far as I have figured out, you can only watch the episodes on the original site, on the... If by the time that I'm editing it, I will find any other way, I will link it as well, somewhere here. But so far, I actually spent the most time finding some Tumblr page or YouTube channel where you could find subtitles, but there's literally nothing. Everything that every channel that posts video of Virse gets blocked. So, well, not the channel, the videos. So yeah, don't know. You might ask me, why do you recommend us when we can't watch it? Well, you know, my friends have watched it, and they say that before it's been out for less than a year, but a few months ago you could watch it on YouTube with subtitles, and there were other groups where you could watch it. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking not good enough, so I'm going to ask them after I'm filming this, and if I will find any sources for you, I will. And if you will find any, please comment down below. Because I do want to watch it myself as well. Well, yeah, good luck to us. Next is going to be the show that have actually given me this idea to do 5 Norwegian show worth watching after Skam. Because I found a trailer to the show yesterday, and I believe it came out yesterday as well, and it is called Null. It is a Norwegian show, as you could guess, and you know who's starring there? That's right. Oh, I've just realized that I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Well, I usually say Herman Tømmerås, but I know that is wrong, so that is his name. And we all know him as Chris from Skam. I watched the trailer and I watched some posts of the show. The plot and generally it does not remind you of Skam at all, but their Instagram PR campaign, well, it basically only has Herman Tømmerås in it on the pictures. So I do feel like the point of the creators was to make a lot of fans believe that it kind of Skam reminiscent, Skam related thing. Well, I don't know, maybe it's just a PR campaign, and I'm not a specialist, so it's just my impression, that's what I got. What you could get from the trailer about the plot, apparently Herman's going to play the main role there, and he's going to be a lover boy. Well, at first, well, in the beginning, and then as he comes back to Oslo to see his girlfriend, well, yeah, basically he's got like a girlfriend who's got a boyfriend, but it's not him. So that the kind of relationship that they have, and as he comes back, she gets back with her boyfriend, with her real boyfriend, and he's left alone. he does not, apparently, I guess he doesn't really know what to do, and then he meets this awesome badass girl to happen. Yeah, that's what I know. Also, it's probably the most comfortable show to watch, most convenient one, because this is their site over here. So for now they just publishing some little bits and bobs from well, they've got the trailer there and just a little maybe behind the scenes, a little previous stories, so the stories of Erling's his name, and Alba before, and yeah, but soon. I'm not sure about the date, and I think that they are not sure about the date either. But very soon, it's supposed to be this spring, the show will come out, and you will have some delightful time with it, I believe. Also have to tell you, it's very easy to watch the show. So on this site, just told you about, all you need to do is just register there with your Facebook, and they already have English subtitles for you. Yeah, they do. I am thinking about reacting to the show, I'm not sure, but I certainly do have a trailer translated for the show. So the link will be down below as well. Or as a responsible user of an internet, you should go on their official site and watch it there. This time there are also going to be a different social media used. Well, I believe, because in trailer they have already showed the Snapchat, and they have quite an interesting PR campaign on Instagram, so maybe there will be different social media platforms used to bring the show to the audience. Not sure yet. I did a bad research, I'm sorry. I was just so happy that all you need to do to watch the show, register on the site, well, register with your Facebook, literally, and that's all you need to do. This is amazing, because so far I've understood that watching and finding Norwegian series is a very hard job, even though they're so cool. I don't know, that's not fair. Life isn't fair. And now, the last but not the least by any means, what I've got for you, you probably know about already, but it is very exciting and great news. As usual, my voice gets very high, I cannot control it, I'm sorry. When I'm excited, I just can't control it, I'm sorry. Well, there's going to be a Skam spin-off. That's right, you heard it right, a Skam spin-off. Unlike Skam, it's going to be shot not in the big city, but in the smaller one, almost a village. It's going to be shot in Western Norway. The shooting has not yet begun. I believe it is planned for this summer, and the series release is planned for this fall. Well, I believe this is what I have found. No, I think I was wrong calling it a village. No, it's just a little town that is called Sandana. I'm sorry for pronouncing it wrong. And the show is going to be called, well, so far it seems that this is how the show is going to be called. They still can change it though, but this is the name. No, I don't know how to pronounce it. It means lawful or legitimate. Well, that's what I found. I feel so uncomfortable when I don't know something for sure. It's just like school all over again. Well, let's get back to the information that we know about the show. So it's going to be shot in this very old and very beautiful school. I might find a picture for you. So, and just like creators did with Skam, the actors in the show are going to be students from this school, therefore not having any acting experience, but having a real life experience probably. Well, yeah. Also, the information that is known so far about the plot of this TV show is that it's going to be more of a coming-of-age story, so we will see teenagers during the time when they have to say goodbye to their parents and live on their own, take care of themselves. This is what I understood from the article that I've read. There have already been castings and auditions, and I believe that probably someone has already been cast, even though I don't know that for sure. There is not much information about it so far. I feel like there's going to be more and more pieces as we're going to get closer to the filming, the shooting, and the release, obviously. But yeah, so far, so good. That's all that's known. And I hope that you are just as excited about it as I am. And I mean, it's always exciting to have something to react to in the fall, right? Right, okay. Alright guys, these were all the shows that I wanted to introduce to you. I hope that you got excited at least about some of them, and I hope that you will find joy in watching some of them too. I genuinely believe that they all are very good, and well, yeah, they bring a very good cinematic production vibe to me, so I hope to you as well. I will leave all the links that I have used down below, and I probably will leave links to the trailers as down below as well, so you can like watch the trailer to get the idea of the show. Well, yeah, that's what the trailers are for. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you maybe leave a like a little bit down there. And yeah, if you want to see any other of my videos, you will probably get it in the recommended somewhere, or in the end of this video on screen somewhere here. I've never done it before, but subscribe maybe if you want to. I don't know. I can be fun sometimes. I don't know. Just sometimes it happens to me, and I feel like some people might find it joyful to watch. Okay. If you don't want to, don't do that, please. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm weird. That's another thing you need to know, probably. Okay. Alright. Alright, I do hope that you enjoyed it, by the way, and I hope that we did have a great time with each other right now, and yeah, I will see you very soon with one of my reactions, probably, as usual. Okay, see you, bye!